Hey folks, welcome back. Welcome back. Haven't been here for a while, and this is going to be a music related video. I want to show you some records that I picked up today at a flea market, a flea market in Gordyville, Illinois, which is held the second weekend of every month, and I try to go every month if I can make it. And this place is way out in the middle of nowhere, the middle of nothing. Ask Dave Koenig, A Fiend on Film. He's been there. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a very cool place. There's a guy out there who's an ex DJ, and he's about my age, in his earlier, maybe mid 70s, and his wife is there with him, and she's really nice. And they're selling off their record collection, I guess, he used when he was a DJ. So he has a lot of really interesting stuff. So let me show you what I picked up today. Starting off with the Zombies. Okay, this is kind of a greatest hits compilation for the Zombies. Here's what they have on the list here. Big hits. She's not there. Tell her no. And what's interesting about this is some of the language on the front is in Spanish. Not all of it, just the basically the title. Gigantes del Pop, right? Giants of Pop. Grabacion Original. I'm not sure what Grabacion means, but I'll look it up. But that's the only thing that's in Spanish, and I just thought it was kind of a nice novelty, right? But I like the Zombies. I like their music a lot. Next up is another group I like, and I don't have a lot of their music. This is Love. Love for Sale. That's for sale. Got it? Okay. Very nice cover. I'm not sure what the date on this is either. I can't find a date anywhere. But Arthur Lee, the headman of Love, has songs like August, I'm With You, Good Times, Singing Cowboy, Your Friend and Mine, Neil's Song, Robert Montgomery, Dream. I don't know any of this music, so it's kind of a blind buy. But I've always liked their sound, right? Love. Next up, this is the Byrds, right? Two record set of the Byrds, and it's just called Untitled. The Byrds Untitled, right? And this is the Byrds post David Crosby, okay? So the members we have here are Clarence White, Gene Parsons, Roger McGuinn, of course, and Skip Batten. And I don't know a lot about the Byrds and their particular personnel odyssey and all that sort of thing. Have a couple of their records on CD and vinyl. But anyway, I like their sound. So let's see what this is like. Side one and two are both concert recordings. Lover of the Bayou, Positively 4th Street, Nashville West. So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star, Mr. Tambourine Man, Mr. Spaceman, and then side two is entirely 8 Miles High. And then sides three and four are, I guess, studio recordings. Chestnut Mare, Truck Stop Girl, All Things, Yesterday's Train, Hungry Planet, Just a Season, Take a Whiff, You All Look Alike, and Welcome Back Home, and produced by Terry Melcher. So the Byrds, right? Next up is another LP, double LP, Stephen Stills Manassas. I have one of their Manassas two record sets, which I like very much. Well, I guess it's not a two record set. Stephen Stills, who really, I like anything Stephen Stills does. He is my favorite member of CSN, right? I love Stephen Stills. Chris Hillman, Dallas Taylor, Paul Harris, Fuzzy Samuels, Al Perkins, Joe Lala, or Layla, I don't know. Anyway, so we shall see what this is like. I probably don't know any of the titles on here, but who cares? Manassas. Next up is a live recording from Jefferson Airplane, 30 Seconds Over Winterland. And this was recorded live at the Winterland in San Francisco and at the Auditorium Theater in Chicago. And the date on this one is 1973. It's on the Grunt label. It has all the, well, Jack Cassidy, Paul Kantner, Dormer Calkin, Grace Slick, Papa John Creech, David Freiberg on vocals. Or is it Freeberg? But the drummer is John Barbata, so he replaced Spence Dryden, right? Okay, who replaced Skip Spence. or did Skip Spence replace Spence Dryden? I don't remember. Anyway, I've always wanted to get a copy of this, so now I have it. Now, here are a couple of blind buys. Lou Reed. This is a promo copy that the DJ had of a song called Dirty Boulevard, right? I have no idea what the date on this is. I couldn't find a date anywhere. But it has two versions of this song. One is the radio version, and the other, side two, is the LP version, produced by Lou Reed. So, right, I know very little about Lou Reed beyond the one album that I've owned previous to this, which is Transformer, which is a great record, but that's the limit of my Lou Reed knowledge. Until I picked this up, Berlin, right? I've heard a lot about this record, so I'm glad I finally got a copy of it. I have no idea what this is going to be like. It might be horrible. I really don't know. This has this nice little fold-out thing here, which is in very good shape. It's like it's brand new. So, anyway, any fans of Lou Reed? I think that uh, Dixieland Farm, Chris has talked about Lou Reed quite a bit. Next, I picked up another sort of a blind buy. This is a guy whose name I've known as a songwriter, but I've never heard him sing. At least I don't think I have. Anyway, Hoyt Axton, Road Songs. Okay, this is in the original shrink wrap, which is in bad shape, and it's a cutout. So this is says here the best of Hoyt Axton featuring the No No song, Bony Fingers, Flash of Fire, Lion in the Winter, When the Morning Comes, and more. So I don't know what this is going to be like at all, but it's very intrigued by the cover and just the guy's name because, like I said, it's a name that I remember from so many songs that he wrote. And one of the backup singers is Linda Ronstadt. So okay, cool. And finally, this is the piece de resistance or something French like that. I'm so glad the DJ had this last month, and I didn't have enough money to buy all the records that I wanted, so I had to wait until I came back this month. And I'm so glad he still had this because I am very thrilled. This is the soundtrack to the movie The Trip from 1967. The uh, the music is by the Electric Flag, an American music band featuring Mike Bloomfield, Harvey Brooks, Barry Goldberg, Buddy Miles, Nick Gravenites, Mark Doubleday, and Peter Strassa. Also Paul Beaver and Bob Notkoff. So psychedelic music from this very cool movie that was directed by Roger Corman at American International Pictures, starring Peter Fonda, Susan Strasberg, Bruce Dern, Dennis Hopper, written by Jack Nicholson. So anyway, I that this is a holy grail. Well, not really. I never dreamed that I would find this. I just you know practically jumped up and started shouting when I saw this in the stack. So I'm very happy that he had that this month. I could actually come back with enough money. Excuse me, enough money to pay it. I also picked up a couple of jazz reissue LPs at Barnes and Noble and haven't even opened them yet. And one of them is John Coltrane Stardust from 1963. Coltrane on tenor sax, of course, Wilbur Harden on flugelhorn, Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Red Garland on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Jimmy Cobb and Art Taylor on drums. Stardust, right? Very happy to have this. And finally, Miles Davis. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. This is from 1959. So, and it says on the front here, the best-selling jazz album of all time, a cornerstone of recorded music. Is that true? Is this really the best-selling jazz album of all time? I did not know that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Some of this music I've heard, like So What and All Blues. Of course, I've heard those before, but also Freddie the Freeloader, Blue in Green, and Flamenco Sketches. And the other, let's see, Cannonball Adderley, Paul Chambers, James Cobb, John Coltrane, Bill Evans, and Wynton Kelly. Wynton Kelly on Columbia. So very happy to have that. Thanks for watching, and I would like to hear anybody's comments. Let me know what you think. or anything else. Take care.